What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jake, aka In God's Reach here, bringing you guys another video. And in today's video, boys and girls, we're not showing you guys Paragon. Not today, bro. Not today. If you guys do want to see some Paragon stuff, though, check out my last and my most recent videos as well, if you did want to end up doing that. But today, a lot of people have been commenting still on my 3DS XL review on if that's worth it or not, if you guys should pick that up. But today, I'm actually going to be doing one on the old 2DS here, baby. Look at this thing. An advanced Game Boy Advance, bro. That's what I say that this is, Broheems and Brosophiends, bro. But in today's video, I am just going to be telling you guys if this piece of plastic here is worth it, if it is worth that $79.99 price tag, and if you guys should actually go with one of these this year for Christmas or for whatever, other than the new 3DS XL. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the small review of the 2016-2017 2DS. Truth be told, guys, you guys saw my last video, my most recent video that I did a while ago back in 2016. It was the 2016-2017 new 3DS XL review that Nintendo ended up bringing out. And in that review, I did tell you guys that I enjoyed it, man. I loved it. I thought that that handheld was really solid. But I ended up having some difficulties with it. The hinges started to kind of like loosen up a little bit. I ended up trading it in. And I got one of these bad boys. You know, I actually didn't get it right away though. So I waited, and then, you know, I saw Pokemon Sun and Moon were coming out, and I was like, bro, I'm a Pokemon fanatic, bro. I'm not really a Pokemon fanatic, but I do enjoy the new Pokemons. So I ended up getting the 2DS just because I didn't want to spend another whopping $200 or like a $179.99, you know, piece of hardware. So I said, screw it, I'm gonna buy the $79.99 piece of hardware that comes with Mario Kart 7 installed in there. And with that being said, guys, that this piece of thing right here, this beast, is honestly, in my honest opinion, better than the 3DS XL, man. Now, a lot of kids, a lot of people do enjoy that flip feature that the 3DS does offer. And I'm not gonna lie, when I was a kid, when I was younger, I thought that feature was phenomenal. And then, of course, a lot of people want to see the stuff in 3D. Now, the only thing that I thought was solid in 3D were the cinematics and the cutscenes. So the cutscenes are pretty solid, the cinematics were pretty solid, but other than that, the shit gave me a headache. You know, it gave me a headache, gave me a migraine, and made me honestly pretty dizzy. It didn't make me nauseous, but it did get me dizzy, and gave me a small headache because, you know, even though the new 3DS XL has like the eye cam to where it follows you so that if you look away and then look back, it's not all blurry, I still thought it gave me a headache. And that's one thing, that's the biggest con that I would say with that, is that the 3D feature really isn't that solid. So with this bad boy, this plays all the 3DS games and all the old school DS games, but it just doesn't have the 3D feature. So with me, personally, and I know a lot of other people that I've talked to that don't enjoy the 3D feature, it's like, why spend an extra $120 to $140 on, of course, the newest thing? If you want the newest thing, then go for it, when you can actually get one of these bad boys, the 2DS, for the $79.99 price tag. Or a pre-owned one, you know, for 10 to 15 bucks cheaper if you wanted to go that way, you know, if you wanted to go that route. You know, the system here is phenomenal. It really is. Now, I will say that it's more plastic. Like I said, this piece of plastic here in the beginning, it is a lot more plastic. You know, it's not as, I would say it's more durable, but then again, it doesn't feel as durable. I've dropped this bad boy a couple times, you know, but I think the feel of it, it reminds me of a Game Boy Advance. You know, and Game Boy Advance, man, that's nostalgia for me, bro. Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color, bro. I remember playing Toy Story Racing on the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance, you know. In this thing, I mean, if you see here, you know, you just hold it. You know, it's not, you don't have to flip it up and down. Now, it does make the screen more, you know, more easy to break if you do drop it or something like that. It does happen, but if you don't drop it, you get a solid screen protector on there. This thing's almost really hard to drop. As you guys can see, I can get like basically all, you know, my whole hands, the whole thing around this thing, just because it is smaller, but I do feel like the button layout, button layout's basically the same, but since it doesn't flip, I feel like it's more comfortable in my hand. Another thing that the 3DS did do to me as well was it, if I played it a long time, the back of my fingers here that were on the back would end up getting numb. So my fingers would get numb, like my middle finger would get numb from holding it. I mean, who likes numb fucking fingers, bro? Nobody likes numb fingers. Nobody likes being numb, dude. Like having like that numb leg where you can't feel your leg, and then like you try to unnumb it and it just kills, man. It's like pins and needles going in there, man. They still got games, man. Nintendo still got games coming out, bro. I think the metaphor that I used was like a Catholic woman, you know, a Catholic woman in church, like a really religious Catholic woman, man. Just kids just keep popping out, bro, because they don't believe in that safe sex, bro. They don't believe in that shit. So it's like Nintendo. Nintendo is like that. You know, they're bringing out games 24/7. And if you are a parent watching this video, you know, looking to get their kids something, I do apologize for that metaphor. I'm just, you know, I'm just being me, man. I'm just being me, being a funny guy. I just wanted to apologize to anybody that takes that serious, because I am a Catholic myself. So if you do take that serious, I apologize. But going back to the 2DS action, Nintendo does do that. They pop out games like crazy, like a Catholic woman with kids, right? That's the metaphor of the day. And I think that's the biggest thing that separates it from any other handheld and any other device, is that they constantly take care of their consumers. You know, they're constantly popping out games, they're constantly, you know, making new cases, and the 2DS is coming back, guys. Everybody wants one of these, but nobody has them. GameStop, we don't got them. You know, I mean, we get like shipments of 2 once every 2 weeks, and then people always ask, you know, hey, do you guys have that? Do you guys have that? And I was like, no, we don't. You know, because they're coming out with more colors. They're making new cases. Like I got a red case on my bed behind you, or behind the camera. You know, and that case is brand new, and it's a solid case. You know, they're coming out with new accessories for it. You know, and I think that's a solid thing. You know, with this thing coming back, you know, as you guys can see here, I don't know if I showed you. I mean, you guys already really know what it looks like. If you guys have seen anything else or any other reviews of it, you know, you guys know it runs well. You guys know it runs solid. It runs all the games. And with Pokemon Sun and Moon definitely being out right now, this thing is solid for the investment, man. It's $79.99 with tax on there. I want to say it's like an $86 price range, $85 to $86 price tag. And if you guys can't get your hands on this other than the new 3DS XL, definitely go for it. If you guys like that flip feature, you know, definitely maybe experiment, but like I said, the only difference there is the flip feature and the 3D, and I don't like the 3D, so it's like, why spend that extra $120 to $140 on something that's brand new, but is this exact same device as this, when I actually like the feel of this better, I like the grip of this better, and I like the look of this better, you know, even though it's not, you know, it's not a flip, it doesn't have the flip feature. So without further ado, guys, if you guys did enjoy the video, you know, definitely leave a like, comment, and of course smash that subscribe button for more review videos in the future, first impression videos, and of course Paragon, bro, because Paragon is basically all I bring to the channel, because I love the game. Epic, you hearing this? Sponsor your boy, because I love doing it. I love making the videos, but I also like making these videos as well. I will be having some headset reviews coming out as well, because I've been trying a lot of different headsets, and maybe some of the reviews on some solid games. So like I said, definitely go pick yourself up one of these bad boys if you do not care about the 3D feature and the flip feature. And as always, take care. Peace out. Thanks.